Hello everybody, I'm Moldy in this Bloodborne once again, and... Again, I am forgetting how to talk. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go back to the Grand Cathedral. There's another way that I need to go from there, and that way actually leads to where we need to go, rather than just leading into a side area with a very useful item. This way leads into the direction of progress. And, if I'm not mistaken, it also leads to snakes. Lots and lots of snakes. Slither around, try to do snaky things. Just going to... because that's what snakes do. They do snake things, they make snake noises, and that guy's trying to hit me with a big old telephone pole. He wants to beat me over the head with it and stick it in places where I don't want it to be. And I will not allow that to happen. No, I won't. You can't go putting that where it doesn't belong. And, now that I think about it, I think I might be going in the wrong direction. I'm not sure if this is the way to progress or just a dead end that I can't go through just yet. Me no remember. I am beginning to have doubts about my own abilities, but I do remember there's two guys down there that want me dead. One of them is right there, wielding the Tonitrus. That is that mace that he's got there. It has the power to get all electrified. Buff that thing up with electricity he can, and that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Now you get your kneecaps sliced. How's that sound, mister? There we go, give me that kidney. You don't need it any more than you need that lightning mace of yours. Don't you go trying to bludgeon and or electrocute me like that. And I notice you are having some success on that front, but I cannot allow such things to continue because you are dead. Now, give me your stuff. There it is, bolt paper. Lets me make my sword all electric-y. You don't need that for the Tonitrus, though. That has the built-in ability of doing that. And you got a goddamn shotgun. And, if I'm not mistaken, that is the rifle spear. And if we can just go ahead and not have tree branches all up in the camera, like we did a few seconds ago, that would be delightful. Them's his bullets in my face. Doink. Juice in my legs. And there you go. Ow. Stop goddamn shooting with that spear of yours. You and your fucking rifle spear. Me no appreciate your ability to shoot me while being a big stupid man. And stop dashing around, and pretty sure this guy has an infinite supply of bullets, otherwise he would probably have run out by now. That's a thing that bothers the shit out of me. I only get 20 bullets, but this guy can sit there and just shoot at me for days. It's really annoying. Them bullets don't do a whole lot of damage, but, well, they do some damage, but they're mostly just annoying. Stop your prancing around and eat my sword. Eat the blade. Consume it into your face hole, you big stupid. Now, I'd appreciate if you actually swung that thing like a goddamn melee weapon instead of shooting me so I could shoot you out of it and then rip your kidneys out through your face. But I don't think that's gonna happen because you got the habit of being a big old dick muncher. And that's not okay. Not okay around these parts. People like you gotta stop doing all the things you're doing. And I fucking hit you out of that, but no, it doesn't count because I made it happen. Now you just fucking hold still and stop shoving the camera up my ass. Now that I've got you in this tight, closed-in space and I can't see jack shit, I'm about to die. Kinda figured I'd have more of an advantage in there, cutting off places for you to dash around to. But I see it actually worked very much against me. There you go, stabbed in the brain, and would you stop your shooting and your dick monkeyness there? How do you like getting finished off with a bullet? And all the time I've spent playing this game, I think that is like maybe the very first time I ever actually killed somebody by shooting them. Bullets in this game are mainly used for knocking people off balance so you can rip their livers out. But this time, it was the killing blow. Oh boy. I see you. I know what your game is. Bang. Now give me them giblets. Let me slip around behind ya. And I'm gonna take your spine, too. Get fisted! And one more for the road. That's right. Give me them bloodstone shards. And down at the base of this place, you can see that doorway, which either leads to a dead end where there's a giant, probably invisible creature that will just grab me and kill me instantly. Or that is the way to progress. And I'm like 80% sure that it's the giant, most likely invisible creature, unless I've got enough insight. And yeah, we will just see about that. Let's go see how right or possibly wrong I am. I'm coming in here. You can try to follow me, but you can't because your AI sucks. And yeah, this is the place with Giant Invisible Boy. And I can't open that door. Closed. So let's just move because look at that, there's the galaxy of his hand. And if he grabs me, he might be able to see, like, sort of a transparent image of him. But I want to wait until you're able to fully see this thing in its complete glory before I go exposing exactly what it looks like. Ow. I took a bullet to the knee and an axe to the spine. And I need to remember where the fuck it is I need to go that leads to progress. Because it is not this way. What are you doing all the way over here, mister? You ain't supposed to walk this far away from the stairs of the Grand Cathedral. Now you just stay right there while I stab you in the butt. There it is. I actually didn't think I was going to get that. I thought he was just out of my reach, but nope. I was in fact close enough to fist him to death. And that didn't knock you off balance like I wanted it to. And now you with the big ol' frenzy stick, you need to hold your ass still. There you go. And I'm still not 100% sure where I need to go to find the progress way. But I do know that this guy's taking a nice little nappy nap. And I can come up here and shove this gigantic sword up his ass. There you go. That's gotta feel great. Why don't you tell the doctor what happened? Tell him you got a new doctor who gives you a nice big great sword prostate exam every time you want it, and you want it very often, because you're just into that sort of shit now, ain't you? Hey, go. Ooh, blood vials. I will take those. After beating Vicar Amelia, it seems to have gotten a little bit later in the night. So now all the giants are sleepy. That means I can safely walk around here and collect all the madman's knowledge that is just carelessly strewn about. There are good things that come with the darkness of night, and this might be the way forward. I think. It damn well better be. Ain't gonna have any use for them shining coins. They serve the same purpose as prism stones in Dark Souls. You just throw it on the ground as sort of a path marker, I guess, which could help if you're struggling getting lost and shit. Or if you want to see how far down you'll fall before stepping off of a ledge, and I do believe this is progress because there's this guy.
Oh, good to see you safe.
Safe I am.
Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest.
What about
Byrgenwerth is an old place of learning, and the Tomb of the Gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Byrgenwerth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Byrgenwerth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Byrgenwerth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate.
a password that I now know?
I bid you farewell, may the...
And I don't feel like listening to everything you have to say just yet, mister. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this leads to the door. It does. That I need the password for, which I got after beating Vicar Amelia.
The password.
The password. Yeah. Fear the old blood, boy. And look at you. Charming fellow, isn't he? Already dead. Deadman sitting there saying, the password. Tell me the password. Unless me saying the password is what killed him. That is possible. He just sat there waiting for that password, for that ticket to leave into some not being alive state. That's what he wanted. That's what the password was for. To tell him how to not be alive anymore, because it's gotta be torture just sitting there behind the door for years and years on end until your flesh just dissolves away into nothingness, just decays, and you're sitting there still alive, just bones, waiting for somebody to come by and say, hey, fear the old blood, and then, pfft, there you go, finally, the sweet release of death. And you take that, and people are out here chucking jars of oil at me, and if that hits me, well, it doesn't do much damage on its own, but it also makes me very flammable. And of course, there's dudes walking around with torches, so that can become quite the problem now, can't it? I'm also pretty sure there's supposed to be a lantern around here. Where that damn lantern at? I needs me checkpoint so I don't have to try to remember where to go again. Oh, look at that big ol' axey boy, knocking me down, taking away my chance to go clawing out your organs. You big ol' swinging dick nugget. Now give to me all of your guts. They are now belong to me. Hurry up and stop living. There you go. That's the secret to life. You gotta stop living, you get busy dying, or just stop living. And stuff. Yay, but no lantern! Well, here's a thing that I missed. It's just some thick, cold blood, but Still no lantern. Why? Why is there no lantern? I kinda thought there'd be one closer to the border between Cathedral Ward and this place. But I guess I'm just remembering wrong. But anyway, this is a place that is full of snakes. And where there is snakes, there is poison. Something that we're gonna have to look out for it is. Oh, there's the lantern. I am just a big old stupid dummy head. Quick little detour to Hunter's Dream for level ups and weapon upgrades is taken care of. And you're not the guy I was thinking of. That's still not the guy I was thinking of. The guy I'm thinking of is further in. A little bit further in. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh. I was hoping that would hit me in the ow. Well, there it goes. I completely knew that was there. I wanted to take a big old spiky log to the head because it would have been funny. But then I went and moved too fast, and now the log's down there, and I can't go picking that thing up. It's too heavy. You saw how much damage it did to me when I walked backward into it. Anyway, that's a trap you need to look out for. And this is, I believe this is some sort of village. Some big old village. Thick cold blood. Oh, not quite yet. Not quite yet, village being this is. The village is a little bit further down. And you got that big old saw you're trying to chop my face off with it. Don't you go doing that. And no. Bad. Bad boy. You don't saw my head off. Only I can saw my head off. It is my head, and it will be sawed when I am damn well ready to have my head sawed. And you need to be dead because you're gonna be throwing the friggin' oil jars at me, and I have been oiled because somebody hit me with a goddamn oil jar. And that dude got the fucking torch that I need to look out for. And you swing of that axe real good. There we go. The threat of being burned is almost taken care of, but this guy is no longer a threat, so there. No more risk of being incinerated. And the oiling has worn off because you don't see that orange triangle over there next to that blue rib cage with the up arrow. The icons in this game can be kinda weird. From what I understand, in the original Demon Souls, there was a ring, like, I think it was just called the cat ring or something, but the icon showing that it was in effect over there under your health was just a straight up picture of an actual cat. Just a picture of a kitty cat head. I think it might have been one of the developers' cats. Anyway, that was just something funny. That was a thing that they did that was in the final game that I don't think is in the PS5 remake, which I still have not been able to get my hands on, thanks to the short supply of PS5s, and made even worse by the goddamn scalpers, who, by the way, need to be drawn and quartered, burned at the stake, hung publicly. Scalping shall not be forgiven. Them stupid sons of bitches buying up all the PS5s and trying to sell them at 2 times the price on Amazon and shit. And the worst part of it is, people are actually buying from them. All they have to do is boycott the scalpers, refuse to buy from them, and they will run out of money, not be able to buy any more PS5s, and they'll be sitting there on top of a big pile of unsold PS5s, crying over all the money they wasted jerking off onto a stack of pancakes. But people are just too fucking desperate and are willing to pay that insane markup. These consoles are supposed to be sold for like $500 to $600, but people are selling them for like $1,500. It's fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. And who are you?
A hunter of beasts, are you?
Yes, a hunter of
Glory
beasts,
be.
are I.
You know not the value you possess. But more's the pity. The hours of the night are many.
Yeah, there is
And the
many hours
beast,
of the night.
more than I can count. A veritable hunt, unending. Not even death offers solace. And the blood imbibes you. A most frightful fate. Oh my.
So you're about to give me a thing.
I'm willing to do
Yeah,
you
you're
a
willing to
kindness.
do a kindness for
Step
me.
lightly round to the right of the great cathedral.
Yes, I
And
know.
seek an
Yeah, hurry up and
ancient
give me the thing. I know about the
shrouded
shrouded church and the whatnot.
The gift of the Godhead.
Gift of the
will
Godhead.
grant
Will
you
grant
strength.
apparently. I don't know what that
Yes.
means.
I'm unquestionably certain.
Yeah, hurry up and give me the thing. The tonsil stone. Gross. Anyway, if you got that, and then you step around to the right side of the Grand Cathedral, and go to where that big invisible guy is and just let him grab you, it will teleport you to a new place. A new place which I will not yet be heading to. Not yet. And this cave leads back to the very beginning of the game, letting me get into the door that I first exited through, which has been locked from the inside by a certain person, who I still haven't talked to, and that also reminds me I still need to do some things with that little girl whose mother went missing. Oh, look at that. It's a big old naked giant. Where's your cloak and church hat? He might not be entirely naked, but he's underdressed compared to the other giants. Oh, fuck off. How in the hell is that even hitting me? I am well beyond the reach of your pounding. You cannot pound me, so say I, the poundy man. You don't get the poundy privilege. You get that. You get a big old sword to the face. And right in the back of the knee, because I can't quite reach your ass. Okay, now if you would just be dead and not in my way. And of course, the fucking requirement of any FromSoft game, a poison swamp. Yep, look at that poison building up. Dirty blood gemstone. And if I go in here, this is the way forward, and just jam some antidotes all up into my face hole. Yeah. And this is the ladder. There's still some things to find back there in that cave that aren't exactly worth looking for. But they're there if you want them. Just some cold blood dew, maybe a blood gem or two, some bloodstone bits. But I ain't going back for those. I'm just climbing up this long-ass ladder. And here is yet another very long ladder. Probably not quite as long as that one I just climbed up, but still long enough. Long enough to be a pain in the ass of a ladder. That's what it is. That is what we have to deal with here on this day. And let me just open that up. And there we go. And here we are, back at the start of the game. And before I forget again, I'm gonna step in here and talk to the person that's behind the door who tells me to send people here claiming this to be a safe place. which is in fact a horrendous lie. I've already mentioned that before, I believe.
Oh, well, hello.
Yep, hello indeed.
Splendid.
And
Let
I
me
can
ask you a
see
small
somebody
kindness.
in there,
You're
leaning
soon off
against
to
the
hunt,
door.
I
Probably the
presume?
person I'm talking to.
Then, if you find any survivors,
Yeah, find any survivors.
tell them to seek Yusefka's clinic.
Yeah.
Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them.
Yeah,
Perhaps
cure them by
even
killing them,
cure
you
them.
will.
This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation.
Yep. That's what she does.
Well, off you go.
Yeah, for each person you send here, she gives you a Yosefka's blood vial, which restores a good amount of health. It's a single-use only thing, but you also end up getting plenty of innocent people brutally killed by that doctor. All it takes to be a doctor these days is dissecting people in need of shelter. Oh, what a world we live in. Anyway, back this way, there's a way to get up inside and behind that door. And I think there's also another one of them brain sucker guys. Yep, there he is. I have also recently learned that these guys are weak to stabby damage. So it's not just fire that you need to beat them. Stabs work well. I also have not been able to get a secondary weapon. Well, I have gotten a secondary weapon, which I apparently don't have equipped at this very moment. But this saw cleaver, this thing, it is a good weapon, one that I used for the entirety of my very first playthrough of this game. But I haven't upgraded it to the point to where it has that third blood gem slot where I will then put the fire blood gem in for the sake of dealing with people like a dem brain suckers. Those guys are some sons of bitches who really don't like fire. You hit them a couple of times with a flamey saw cleaver, and they are dead. And if you're wondering why I decided to put the saw cleaver in there instead of my threaded cane, it's because the threaded cane does not have the right blood gem slot that will be unlocked after a certain level of upgrades. It needs that crescent-shaped slot, but it's got the triangular slot. That's what it's got. And this is the room where Yosefka just was. And there's also an alien. Hello, little alien. I see you being an alien and getting your spine ripped out. There you go. That's how you deal with your first contact. Rip his spine out, and then you all good. Handwritten scrawl, seek pale blood, transcend the hunt. This is what I need. The Canehurst summons. With that, I go back to the Hemwick Charnel Lane, back where I pointed out that bridge where people are always leaving messages saying, hey, go forward, hidden path. And that brings out some spooky carriage drawn by a couple of disfigured horses. At least I think they're disfigured and kind of rotten at just walking around. And then it takes you off to Castle Canehurst. And before we go doing anything else, there's somebody in here who needs a little bit of a ass whooping, who is probably going to kill me because this particular person is kinda tough. And I might not be a high enough level to deal with them. And that is a better communion rune. That's the one that lets me carry more blood vials, I believe. And if I put that on, I'll be able to carry yet another extra blood vial. And, yep, you can see that other player there dealing with the person I'm about to be dealing with.
Moonlit scents.
Yep, moonlit sense.
How did you worm your way in here?
Through
Very
a window.
unfortunate. I had such high hopes for you. Well, I won't make any excuses. Would you mind leaving us alone? Things need not change. You'll do the rescuing, and I'll do the saving.
Yeah, what you doing ain't no saving.
If you refuse to leave. Oh well. I've always wanted to try my hand on a hunter.
Well, I'd like to see you try your hand on a hunter. Where you at, woman? Right around the corner. Most likely. Yep, there you is. This won't hurt a bit. I find that hard to believe. I see you trying to make it to where I can't go using my healing juices. I think that's what the numbing mist does. Yep, I just ripped your goddamn liver out, and that barely put even a tiny scratch into your health bore. And you got a poison thingy going on with your threaded cane. No matter, I can still wear you down. Yep, you got tentacles. That's not weird at all. I oftentimes forget that's a thing in this game. That tentacle power that people have. Ow, don't you fucking shoot me. I'll fucking shoot you. That's tentacles all up in my face. Why with the crazy ass tentacle hand going on here? Bad. Bad doctor. You no do that. You said you had a Hippocratic oath, and apparently that means you have free reign to fucking dissect people that come seeking help. Why you gotta go doing such naughtiness? Me no approve, Mr. Lady. And you are going to get some of... Oh, you fucking bitch. How fucking dare you undo all of the damage I done did to you? Who the hell do you think you are? You just die. Enough of you. How dare you fucking heal yourself and then blast me with tentacles? Bad, stupid, annoying, and dumb. That is what you are. Don't you tentacle me! You're supposed to swing your thingy. That's what you gotta do. And there's your tentacles coming out. There's your bullets with your goddamn double-barreled shooty pistol. There you go. Give me that liver. Seeing how you're able to just regenerate it with a few drops of blood in your leg, that does not sit well with me. Just regrowing your goddamn internal organs. Bang. And now, yeah, you shoot that wall thinking you're gonna hit me, but you're not. And, oh, I wanna claw your guts out again. Come on, lady. No, not with the tentacles. With the swingy-doo of the cane that you got. Ow, that stupid fucking stool there. And then she goes and heals again. No. Bad. 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 Bad person. Bad human. Bad. Give me all of your organs. I can make better use of them. I will make a fine souffle out of them. Were it not, your organs will be put to great culinary use. And there you go, some of these. One of those right up your butt. And damn you, stamina. If I only had the stamina, I could have clawed your spine out. And there you go. Let me just not be all up in that narrow hallway of yours. And get you with one of these. Oh. Oh, you fucking bitch. Stop with the healing. Stop with the stuff that I don't like that you do. Stop doing that thing that you do. Come on, get over here. And I'm gonna slip around and cut you up some more. That's the way battles work, apparently. You just gotta slip around and cut them up some. If you can cut them up some, that'll do you wonders. There you go, that's all it takes, just a few slashy doos. And I'm down to my last healing juice. You probably have an unlimited amount of that stuff going on. Give me that spine. There we go. The tentacle attack gives a wide opening for spine rippings. That's what I am learning here. And tentacles, spine rip. There we go. Nice, easy strategy for dealing with the likes of you. You crazy old doctor bitch. Now then, tentacles, spine claw, and is that a victory? I think it is. That's what you get for dissecting the innocent. And the Odin Writhe. I don't remember what that does. And I think there's probably something in this room, but there probably isn't. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. No treasure chest. Nothing. Gonna need some more blood vials. There we go. Bought me as many as I could. Go see about that better communion rune. Assuming that's the rune, yeah. Yeah, that's like the highest communion rune. If you look closely, you can see that like in that one, the image isn't so clear, but this one, it's a, like, perfectly clear picture. And then, oh yeah, I like this one. That's a great rune, that is. And I can deal without the moon. The Odin Writhe lets me reach into people, pull bullets out of them to use for my own purposes. And, of course, wouldn't be a Bloodborne episode if I didn't go back and take another shot at Dark Beast Parl. This will go on until I beat this thing. That is, taking a shot at him at the end of each episode. Eventually, I'll just dedicate an entire episode to just killing this sumbitch. But I will get him, and you will see it, because it will be recorded unless something goes wrong with the recording. That is a promise that I refuse to break. That's right, you go ahead and stop your scurrying while I try and run past you. You go ahead and try to clonk me on the skull with your big ol' sacky boy. And I'm gonna go put a big sword into a big beast. He's gonna regret ever being a big old dark beast named Parl. Take that! There you go. First blood, motherfucker. Now, choke on it? Okay, it is I who shall be choking on it. And if the camera would fucking cooperate... Hey look, there's my blood echoes from the last attempt. I completely forgot about that. Give me my stuff. Probably nothing in there. But it's a thing that I have picked up nonetheless. And you are about to get chopped. Ow. I got the choppies too. We all get the choppies. And now, here's one of these. I'm switching back to the little sword. There we go. And, ow. Still haven't quite got that. And I should probably not bother shooting him at all, even though I'm doing it again. Now, let's just... Uh-oh. Bad, bad, bad. Oh, fuck you. I'm still alive. And now if the damn wall wouldn't shove the camera up me ass, I'm going to try to kill you. Alright. Now, take that right in your noggin. Come on, you bitch. Don't you go doing things like that. Maybe if I just unlock and focus on hitting him in the back legs, that would probably help. Haha, stupid. I'm all up underneath you now. Ow. He hurted me. That's not nice. You ain't supposed to go hurting me. And yeah, your explosions ain't nothing if they can't hit me. Now give me that leg. That nice juicy leg. That nice meatless juicy leg. And now your face. Your face now mine. Rip-de-doo. Coming for you, going for that leg. Them back legs are a very hittable target. Now then, ow, you with your stupid claws in your face hole. And just you stop that, fuck off, get up, and jab the juice all up in them thighs. Alright, that was enough to survive. Now more jabby juice. Okay, good. Alright, give me them legs. Give me them legs. Ha-ha! Knock your ass down. Now give me that head. Ow. Give me your big old dark beast noggin. And maybe give me some of that juice in my legs. Okay. Give me your thighs and your calves and your toes. If I could just fucking see, that would be great. Alright, juice in my leg, juice in my leg. Let me get them legs. And don't go exploding on me! Get up and juice. Dodge that shit and juice. Now let me in there. I gotta get in there. Chop them legs. Don't you fucking slap me away like that. Let me see what I'm doing. Let me chop your damn thighs open. Alright. Victory! The Dark Beast has fallen! Finally. And I got me that Spark Hunter badge. I was starting to think I'd have to go and get me a new set of clothing with electricity resistance. Anywho, this opens the way back to the old Yarnum. Yep, this place right here. Seem familiar? Because it's where those big old werewolves were leading up to the Bloodstarved Beast. That's what we're at now. And with the Dark Beast finally slain, I'm all out of time for this episode, so thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed watching this again in the next one. Goodbye!